tries to play more aggressive, then you have to feel it on the court, of course. But we have been working a lot on that, and also on the serve to try to shorten the points. And yeah, we're happy with the way he's got to the semifinals.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you, Pam. Well, if the job was tough coming in,
15.
how many times tougher did it just get for Berrettini the way that set
50 times. That was not the way he wanted to get that burst of adrenaline, some belief, and just take the air out of the building.
For a number of reasons. Oh, wow. Number of reasons, because what Moya said is true. And if you've seen the now play, you know, you get through a set like that, and he suddenly can open up and relax and find another gear.
Yeah, he should have made that volley. And those legs of Berrettini get a bit heavier. All the effort he put in to pull that out.
So we had the pleasure to see Nadal practice quite a bit in the week leading up to the U.S. Open this year, as we covered the qualifying for the first time, fan week, and Nadal really does spend the time on the practice court trying to hit bigger, be more aggressive, and those are things that he spent a lot of time with Moya and Roig on that week off.
Now he's starting to anticipate the drop shot, get to them. That tactic will be a lot less successful from here on out.
As well he should, and I think it will be less successful, and I think he'll start using it himself if he has an opportunity to test Berrettini's legs. I mean, the letdown for Berrettini right now. This is a tough one. Really major hurdle.
An early hurdle right here. Nadal gets up an early break. Could be a quick set.
He's had some pretty good looks at passing shots and feels he should have broken at least 2 or 3 times already.
Now he's changing his position a little bit, coming a little closer, looking for the wide one.
Well, he's stepping in closer on the second serve. The question is, will he get closer on the first serve? They pretty much know where Berrettini is going.
I'm going to say no, but he's going to be cheating for that wide one in the ad court.
Berrettini, meanwhile, just tapping the forehead with the finger, questioning his decision making, frustrated, looking at his camp. Another break point.
This is all about overcoming, thinking about those set points he just had. You know what's coming. You're ready for it. But there's not a whole lot you can do about it. If you hit a forehand, follow that serve up with that. He's battling out there.
Yep. 2 more break points saved. done so in 4 different games. From the tiebreak, though, Berrettini with Rafa double faulting to open the breaker. He built a 4-love lead.
Well, that's right. He got the 4-love lead. A rare backhand winner, but you know Nadal, he's going to come battling back. And sure enough, yes, that's what he did.
Had a couple of set points.
A couple of these rallies where Berrettini was really cracking the ball and moving Nadal. So he was dictating this. I thought that was the right shot. Yeah, I thought he was in pretty good position. It was the first one he tried on the backhand. That was on a set point.
This is Nadal's set point. Rafa knows what that meant.
I mean, those are the kind of numbers you want for Berrettini when you're talking about winners and unforced. Got to go bigger. You got to take chances. Obviously, the second serve points really hurt him. The break points, he was able to fight off 6.
So many times in his great career you've seen Nadal come from behind in a tiebreak. Down 4-love, the odds are so against you.
But you look at the stats of the big servers over the years with the Samprases of the world, etc. Roger, they get love 30, and then it's like still like 70% to win. I wonder what it is with Rafa when he gets down in a breaker. I bet you it's as high as anyone that's ever played the game. It's quite a quality to keep battling that hard when things look bleak. It's a vicious angle.
He was asked about that. He sort of downplayed his fighting spirit. I don't like to talk about myself. I'm not comfortable. Many other guys are great fighters out there too. But I think everybody knows that he's right there near the top of the guys who ever played this game.
Well, he's come up with the mentality of playing every point, at every single point, no matter the score. And what he's actually had to learn how to do is not to do that over the course of a 5-set match. But it's in his DNA to do it. So when he has to do it, it's there.
Third time he's held at Love today. This weekend, the Sunday night baseball cruise at Fenway Park. It's the last regular season series between the Yankees and Red Sox. Coverage right after the U.S. Open Men's Championship. Starts at 7. Baseball Tonight Sunday Countdown takes you right up to the first pitch.
You know, Carlos Moya has worked with Nadal, as you just said. We're talking to Pam, you know, keeping the points shorter, going for more on the serve, not necessarily running every ball down if it's 40-love in the game. Save yourself.
Those 2 breakthrough majors, Berrettini has ended up running into the guys that he calls his idols. Federer at Wimbledon, Nadal. But you know who he said his dream opponent all time would be?
Let me guess.
I'm not sure what this means.
Novak Djokovic.
John McEnroe. That would be his dream opponent. I'm not sure if he thinks he would whip you.
I got something for him. Thank you. I like him even more.
If you were to see a big guy like that, though, you certainly faced, you know, dudes in your era. Big serve, big forehand. Something tells me, John, you know how to attack him.
Well, glad he mentioned my name.
Would you rather have you be his nightmare opponent?
I was hoping that's what he meant. I wonder if he'll adjust his toss over the course of the next couple of years, because it's going to cause a problem. Like Dimitrov, that's the same one. They toss too far to the left, and they limit their options.
It's amazing he can serve as hard as he does with that toss consistently. He still can serve in the 130s.
That's why he does it, because you get a little more pop that way, but you lose the angle.
Closer and closer to the line as the point goes on.
And heavier the legs get, even if he doesn't get what he wants, which is the break, which he's 0 for 8 so far. You pay dividends later on if necessary, if this were to go to a 4th or 5th.
5th different game he faces a break point.
Forget this. I'm not going to get peppered on the backhand again. I'm just going to step around. Anticipated that. Watch this. He hits this shot and he just stands there and he starts moving into the corner already.
It's going to be a winner or he's going to lose the point.
Yeah. But at least he's going on his terms. You can bet the next rally Nadal goes up the line with the forehand.
There you go. Give this young man credit. He's come to play and he's doing his thing, and he's doing it quite well.
Trouble again. And back in front, 2-1.
Problems. Nobody likes problems.
We apologize for the delay.
But why is that? At IBM, problems actually inspire us. To fix things. To change things. To push the world forward. Which is why so many people who dare to take on problems work with IBM every step of the way.
You got it.
At Fidelity, we believe your money should always be working harder. That's why your cash automatically goes into a money market fund when you open a new account. And Fidelity's rate is higher than E-Trade's, TD Ameritrade's, even 10 times more than Schwab's. Plus, only Fidelity has 0 account fees and 0 minimums for retail brokerage and retirement accounts. Just another reminder of the value you'll only find at Fidelity. Open an account today.
Got the Jonas Brothers. I'd rather be with the McEnroe brothers, to be honest.
We appreciate
That's my teammate, the Ryder Cup celebrity last year, Nick. He's a good golfer, good man.
Nick and Joe hang. There's like at least one or two other Jonas Brothers, though, right?
Well, there's a third one that's part of the group, and I think there's one that's not part of the group.
Yeah, like the bonus Jonas.
I guess that's the way you
like
put
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
We need your brother Mark in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring him down.
We'll take him. Courtside.
We can't get Jamie Reynolds, our producer, to help get our brother in. It's not easy.
Berrettini did a good job so far. Early stages of the set, shaking off the clear disappointment of letting the breaker slip away. Can't expect to survive forever, though, putting yourself in trouble on serving, having no chance to get into a Nadal service game. Hasn't been able to barge into any one of them. No break chances created yet.
Rafa deciding as we speak to start peppering that forehand more. Should he be conservative, go to the backhand? Those are things going on in his mind. When to be aggressive, when to pull back. What he'd really like is to get that first serve percentage up and have even easier service games, although he hasn't had a break point against him. So
he's only lost 2 points when he's gotten the first serve in play. 21 for 23. Good numbers for Berrettini too. Had to hit a lot more serves, of course.
Says, how many good backhands do I have to hit? A lot. Two's not enough.
Yeah, and down the middle's not enough. He's got to try to pull Nadal wide. Pace is not enough. Need pace and direction.
And Davis Cup.
Yeah,
they won 4 Fed Cups. No one's ever had a reign like that.
Yeah.
The Italian who broke through one major in the Open era, Adriano Panatta, of course, at Roland Garros, the only man ever to beat Bjorn Borg, I believe, at the French.
Twice.
Yeah.
Barazzuti lost to Borg once in the semis, by the way, of the French. He won 1 game, and when they shook hands, he said, "Thank you, Bjorn, for giving me the game."
Sense of humor at a time of despair.
Moving a little slowly after that point. Berrettini, he's done awfully well tonight, but you have to think that the time of he spent on court's going to catch up to him. Hour 38, and it's a set and 2-all in this one.
It's all right. Only 3.5 more hours. Don't worry about it.
Wonder too if the mental wear and tear might catch up and just constantly having to be under pressure in this match on the serve.
Absolutely.
Should give a mention, by the way, Marco Cecchinato, the other Italian, to make a semifinal
at the French.
Yeah, beat Djokovic en route to that. Stunning.
Fognini at the big win at the Masters in Monte Carlo, where he beat Nadal.
They put a lot of money into developing the youngsters in Italy. Came up with a lot more challengers. Give them a chance to be at home more. That's paid off big time.
For a while, it was all about the women in Italian tennis. Been a good squadron of guys coming up now. No drama in that hole for Berrettini. Back in front, 3-2.
Welcome back to the 2019 U.S. Open Men's Semifinals. ESPN's coverage presented by Fidelity Investments.
Gloomy day in Gotham City. You see Times Square from above. Forecast much better for the weekend, not calling for rain. Tomorrow, sunny skies, temperatures in the high 70s for the Women's Championship at 4 Eastern. And similar weather conditions for the Men's Championship on Sunday. Outdoor matches expected.
Berrettini there. He's digging in, battling as best he can. Does not want to get caught in points like this. Easier said than done.
Nadal has cleaned up the forehand today a lot from the Schwartzman match. Just 4 misses on that side. 10 winners. That's extra painful. You can see him.
He almost dared him to go after that one.
He just kind of stopped and leaned over. Photographer pit after that point. You could feel some lead in the legs.
Be amazing if he didn't.
It's the fourth time Nadal has been able to hold at love today. Such a contrast to Berrettini. You can stay connected to the U.S. Open. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. What, no Snapchat or TikTok?
John's on them all.
Yeah. Use the hashtag U.S. Open. John's you were 0 for social media.
I'm 0 for, yeah.
People ask me, you're not reachable.
I'm like Nadal, break points converted. So 0 for 9.
Yeah.
Patrick, however, is very reachable, so we encourage you to.
A little Twitter there, yeah.
You were heavily criticized for your commentary of a match that you were watching from a bar with a glass of wine.
That's right, exactly. So, I love it.
Up. There it is. Really dialing that shot in now.
Now 15.
It's an ominous sign for Berrettini.
You saw Berrettini moving around that backhand again. Saw what was coming, but you got to think about the next shot. Too much line open there.
Nadal. Berrettini, if it's possible, actually may have hit that approach too hard, because Nadal just blocked it back, got it low. And that
is this the moment, guys, he can rip it wide open.
Absolutely.
You just wonder
yes,
if Berrettini can escape yet another.
One break and it could be the floodgates open.
And we'll give it a go. They're looking around each other saying, did you tell him the challenge? I didn't tell him the challenge. I think it was long.
Well, he's got 3, so give it a shot. Why not? Down to 2 now.
15-30. Mr. Nadal has 2 challenges remaining.
Those shots were so effortless and so successful until that miss in the breaker. And now it's Brick City, as Dickie V would say. He's been here all week.
Yeah, loves it.
Up against it one more time. Nadal 2 break points. Chances, finally grabs it and has a strong grip now in this semifinal. The camp on their feet, all smiles.
Second set. And 1 set to 9.
Whatever you do it beautifully. Peroni, Italia.
Just very easy to feel that coming. Resistance had been pretty stout throughout the afternoon, but Nadal finally on the 10th break chance cashes it in. Kind of a fatigued looking mentally and physically game from Berrettini there.
It's the first obvious sign of fatigue, of what you just mentioned, both the mental and the physical.
He's still fist pumping, looking up at his box, staying positive. He's had a great attitude from the first point tonight. Looked like he believes he belongs out here and he believes he can win. Looking unlikely at the moment. But quite a performance in his first major semi.
Nadal, no margin for error that time.
Cut it a little closer than he wanted, but got the job done. A lot of room there now. Shot he came up with, that depth was beautiful.
And he saw that Berrettini was scooting forward, which is the right play. He was able to get up to it so quickly and push it deep. Underrated he's always been with his hands and his ability to improvise.
That's it.
Another error. Nadal not as efficient in this game as you'd expect him to be after finally getting his first break. First time he's been forced to deuce in his service game, and it's been double and a couple of errors.
Berrettini had a pretty good look at that. Nadal was conservative throughout that rally. playing the score. And Berrettini just overhit it.
Fist bump from Deuce, able to play one, as you said, conservative point, and then with the lead going for this one.
What do you want to watch? A first or second round knockout, or a, sort of 8th or 9th round TKO?
Yeah, that's what we're seeing here.
Just breaking them down slowly but surely.
But he's game, this guy, tonight. He's Berrettini.
And he's going to get better. A lot of promise for the future.
First service.
If he were a boxer, he doesn't look like the kind of guy that would go down easily, but he's taking some punishment.
Been waiting for guys of his age to break through. And it's not been Zverev or Tsitsipas yet in majors. It's Berrettini making a major semifinal.
Don't forget Daniil Medvedev, who's the same age in the final. He's 4 in the world.
Oh, got there. Tricky.
Well held there. Watch this. Just waits to the last instant, flicks it cross court.
Sweaty palms. Berrettini complaining about that racket slipping that time.
Incredible movement by Nadal there to get himself back in position to some extent to hit that forehand. He was going to come in, then realize he wasn't the move. Still hit a big shot.
He's within 2 points of a 2-set lead. Tough hold. And now Nadal tries to close the door in the second set.
Big dreams start with small steps. But dedication can get you there. So just start small. Start saving. Easily set, track, and control your goals right from the Chase mobile app. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Championship Saturday, Serena Williams takes another cut at number 24 major titles. Bianca Andreescu, 19 years old, not born when Serena won her first U.S. Open. Talked to her today, though. She's in it to win it, and she's pretty fearless.
That should be a heck of a slugfest.
Great atmosphere. Match heading into the third hour now, and Nadal trying to secure a two-set lead.
Such a good overhead. Such a smart play, too. Never was able to get on his front foot, Berrettini there.
Nadal hasn't been to net that often, but the numbers are good up there. 12 for 15. Makes it 13 for 16.
As we thought he might too, the serving has come up in the second set. Much higher percentage. Only dropped 4 points on serve in the set.
He senses, obviously, as we do, that Berrettini's legs getting a little heavier, so he does a couple serve and volley. One last game, one this. Very smart.
Let first service.
Conceivable right now that both teams will have the exact same score. Hard
All
for Berrettini to keep the spirits up.
Now the fireworks of the first set. It's a break in the 7th game here in the second. It will prove decisive. 3 set points. Heading for his 5th U.S. Open final, 2 sets to love. IBM Watson identifies highlight-worthy moments from the U.S. Open by analyzing how the players react, how the crowd reacts. The data is score and rank every point, so fans don't miss any action. Here are today's AI highlights curated with Watson.